top artists like Sabrina Carpenter and Jelly Roll, they're not just tactical, they're talented. Okay. And they're not just running ads because they like to burn or waste money. They're running ads because they work. All right. Those are the only two reasons why their label is spending money to promote their music is either they just want to just blow money or because it actually works. And on today's video, I'm going to be showing you some Jelly Roll ads. I'm going to be showing you some Sabrina Carpenter ads that they're doing to promote their music. Now, you don't have to be that size of an artist to be promoting your music. If you've been watching the last, I think, 8 days, I've been showing you how I've been using Instagram and Meta ads to promote my music. And we've literally tripled my streams within like just 9 days. And my name's Chris, also known as the artist Manafest. I have about 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. And we've been doing this 30-day challenge, just kind of show you what's possible to promote your music, because it's not the best song that always wins. It's the best known song. Now, I'm a huge fan of Jelly Roll, to be honest. I really like his music. I supported one of his pre-orders a while ago. I don't really know Sabrina Carpenter's music that much, but I know she's a massive star. So I wanted to grab two different artists and show you some of their ads that they're using. And then I'm going to be showing you my ads today and where we're at on this challenge, because things are really starting to take off. So first, I want to show you one of the ads here in Ads Manager that Sabrina Carpenter is doing. So if you look here, pre-order Man's Best Friend. So that's her new album. Order now, and then it'll go to her merch. If we play this. Okay, so it's like playing the merch. We've got here the Man's Best Friend on vinyl. So she's selling CDs, she's selling vinyl. Let's scroll down here. What else is she doing? I thought this was interesting right here. Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter is waiting to be added to your library. Listen now. So if we click listen now, where is that taking us? That's fine. We'll accept that. Close that. So it's getting me to either play it on Spotify, on Apple Music, YouTube, so I can play it or download the song. Okay. So she's literally running ads to promote her music, physical merch, also to Spotify, okay, which is really awesome. And I can also see that she's promoting her music to go to shows, okay. But now let's take a look at Jelly Roll's ads. Let me just share my screen here again one more time. Let's take a look and see what Jelly Roll is doing. And again, these are massive artists with millions of streams, okay. So let's look at Jelly Roll. So we can see right here, Sydney, enter for a chance to win 2 tickets and a VIP experience. So he's selling VIP tickets. We've got him promoting here in I guess that's Australia. We've got New Zealand here in Auckland. We've got Netherlands, and then we've got Amsterdam. And this one is a video ad. Let's play this video. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio on this.
Ever European headlining shows ever, please get a ticket, baby. Right now, get a ticket. Come see your boy. Jelly Roll came to Europe. Amsterdam, my first ever.
Okay, so he's calling out, he's like, Amsterdam, I'm coming. Come get your ticket right now. And he's just like promoting. And you know, he just shot that like at the show, right? Just went and filmed it and just crushed it, right? And so like these artists are running ads. And so I want to ask you, why are you not running ads to promote your music? You know, get in the game. If you haven't watched day one, go back and watch day one, because things are really starting to take off here. And I'm showing you how things are taking off. But guess what happens when you start to promote your music and you start to finally break through the noise? I think we're spending about 40 or 50 bucks a day now. I'm going to scale it a little bit more today, and I'm going to share my screen in a bit. But something is starting to happen, which always happens when you start to break through the noise. And that's haters. Okay, I got my first few hater comments here, and I want to read some of them because it just happens. I don't know if you can see this, but this person left a whole bunch of green. I can't see it, but they're leaving all these like green like throw up emojis on my post. Another person put expensive records, cheap videos. Nope. Somebody else put, what do they put? They put there's obviously some positive ones here too. Good stuff. I still listen to your songs during workouts. Someone said don't rap. Okay, so just basically stop what you're doing. Someone gave me a thumbs up. Somebody else 28 people vibes added. Okay, so that's cool. So they said they added the song, which is really cool. There's a bunch of other comments as well too. So there's been here's one: very bad lip syncing. Okay, and of course there's lots of positive ones. There's like, yes, Manafest, this is in my gym playlist. You know what I mean? And then some people just leaving fire emojis and like just different stuff. So there's good and there's bad, but I want you to know this. Okay, success equals haters. If you are not getting haters every single day, or at least every other day, you are not marketing hard enough. You have not entered modern day marketing. You never even scratched the surface if you are not getting haters every single day. It just means you haven't broken through, because guess what? Not everybody's going to love your music. Not everybody is going to love my music. Like, we're going out to a cold audience. I'm trying to put my music in front of people that have never heard of me before. And what you'll notice as well too, most of the haters always come from men, which is really sad, guys. Okay, all my men out there, because obviously they're just more insecure, and women are just not that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's really interesting. You'll notice that most of the hate comments always come from men, and that's because we need to step up our game, gentlemen. We need to be more encouraging. We need to be more inspiring, because, like, to be honest, I look at comments all the time, and I scroll through social media. Like, I might like something, I might heart something, but it would take a lot for me to like be like, you suck. I might not agree with something if it's like political or spiritual, or I don't know, I might not agree with something, but just to leave a comment of hate just for the point of it, it's just, I don't know. You just got to wonder that hurt people. But I just want you to know, like, that's a part of it. And if you don't got haters yet, get you some haters, baby. Get you some haters. So let me share my screen and let's see where we're at today, because I'm recording this Tuesday and Spotify just gave me its data. Okay, 182 people listening right now. I can't wait till this new album drops, because I want to blow this out of the water. But let's click on music. I'm going to click on songs, and the last 28 days, my song "Help" is the song that I've been promoting. It's in the top 67. When I first started promoting this song was like number 79 or number 80. But we've jumped it into the top 67, but that's in the last 28 days. What has it done in the last 24 hours is what I want to know. So let's type "help" again. And we are now officially in the top 30. Okay, top 30. So I'm going to click on this song, and let's scroll down here. And again, we started turning on ads. It was Sunday 63. We jumped to 73, to 92, to 82. We took a little dip, and then 113, 140, 157, 190 on Sunday. And then yesterday, freaking 278. That's our biggest pump. That's almost like an extra 100 streams a day. Okay, and so we're this thing's going to be crushing 500 plus streams a day soon. We're going to be over 1,000 streams soon. And let's just click on the saves, like, just freaking through the moon, right? Like, we're just really starting to see. And so this is all the data that is going back to Spotify, and Spotify is just eating this data up. Same with the playlist ads. It looks like those are still skyrocketing. That means, like, I got 59 playlist ads in one day. 59. And, like, this is the dirty little secret that you don't hear a lot. But if I click on if I click on music and I click on playlists, now in the last 28 days, we've had 169,000 streams just from radio. Another 77,000 from mixes. Of course, you got your editorial playlist, 8,000, 7,000, not nearly as much as you'd think, right, from the editorials. But listeners, like, where is it? Is it going to show me? Here's 5 of 148,000 playlists. That's how many fans I've added my songs. 148,000 people. Isn't that crazy? Right? Isn't that crazy? And so that's what this is right here. When I click on songs and I click on help, okay, this number here, 59 playlist ads, that's part of the overall playlists, okay? And so this is rad. This means people are adding the song. They are playing the song, all right? I hope this makes sense that, we are forcing people to listen to the music, okay? And I want to say this, that good marketing only makes a bad song fail faster, I want to say that again. Good marketing only makes a bad song fail faster. Okay. We're taking a song that I think is good, that I think deserves more streams. And I would do the same thing for you. If I was coaching you one-on-one, we'd choose the best one and we'd run some ads to it and see what kind of response we get. And again, just because I'm getting some hate doesn't mean I turn off the ad now. Like, it's discouraging. I don't like hearing that, seeing that, you know what I'm saying? But that's just a part of the game. But I know that not everybody is going to like my music, and that I am putting it out there to strangers. And I'm basically pouring gasoline on the fire to get people to listen to my music. Now, I talk about this in my Spotify challenge, and maybe you can let me know who sings this song. You can't buy me love. You can't buy me love. You know who that is? That is the Beatles, right? And it's so true. You can't buy love, but you also cannot buy fans. You cannot buy a fan base. All right. It has to be earned. Okay. You've got to earn it. But what do? We speed up the process by buying impressions. We buy ads, right? And so that's literally what I want to show you right now. Just kind of really break this down. That's what I'm doing. I'm paying for impressions. I'm taking my song and I'm forcing it out there, right? Now, I can't force people to click on it. The music has to do the selling now. The video has to do the selling. The ad, the creative, that's what does the selling. And I don't even want to say selling. I want to say win over the hearts. You know, your song has to win over people's hearts. It has to impact them. And that's the cool thing about music, man, is it's shareable. That's what we do. That's what, like, your music belongs on social media. It's not weird that it's on there. That's where people go to share songs. When people are hanging out, they're listening to music. Just like me sipping a cup of tea here. It's like, it's so organic. So understand that, like, it's not like a regular ad. It belongs there. So let me share my screen to kind of share where we've been here so far. Let me open this up. Ads Manager. Boom. Is that letting me share? That's weird. Why is it doing it like that? Let me stop screen share. That's weird that it did that. Let me close these off. We don't need these anymore. Make sure I got this. Okay, close that. Let's try that again because that was being kind of funky. Let me share screen. Facebook Ads Manager. Boom. Okay, so I'm in my Ads Manager here. Yesterday, we spent $51 Canadian, okay? Like, we're barely scratching the surface. What is that American? That's like 30 bucks, okay? So 30 bucks a day, and I've already, like, now quadrupled my streams, okay? We can see that this ad right here to third-tier countries like India, Philippines, and stuff, I'm getting clicks for 15 cents Canadian, okay? That's like less than 10 cents a click. This one is like 30 to 40. This one's like 30 to 40, probably in the 20s here. Let's do the actual math here. What's 51 cents? Okay, yeah, 30 cents a click. Okay, but look at this right here. I spent $7.79 to reach 7,000 people. Okay, I spent $12 to reach 2,000 people in different countries. I spent $31 to reach 7,000 people. Like, you need to understand that, like, just costs are cheaper in third-tier countries, okay? And it costs more expensive to market to, like, the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, etc. So I got to pay more for those streams, okay? And so let's take a look at it today. Let's click on today. All right, today so far, look at that, 14 cents, 61 cents, 65 cents. And if we scroll over here, we can see it all says active now. That means it's out of the learning phase. It's gotten enough impressions, because if we go the last 7 days, this has gotten 67 conversions, 72, and 320. And remember, Facebook needs 50 conversions a week to optimize, to know exactly who to put the ad in front of, okay? And so what we're going to do today, we're going to just give it another little bit of a budget. I'm going to bump this guy up to 11, okay? And then I'm going to bump up this guy to 12. And I'm going to bump this one up to 32, okay? All right, so now we're going to be spending what? $23.50 55 a day. Okay, so that's not even that much though. Is my math right? 23, yeah, 55. So now we're at 55 a day. And you know, once we've hit the 2-week mark, I'm really going to start scaling this thing. Okay, but like, isn't it interesting that I was in the last 7 days, my ad was in front of 53,000 people. 459 people took action. Okay, like that's how many conversions. So what is that? Let's do the math on that. If we divide 459 divided by 53,291, okay, so that's like, you know, less than 1%. Okay, so that's really small, right? But like, this is the thing, we underestimate how many impressions and how much marketing it actually takes. Like, if you think $5 a day, or I've heard some gurus say like, oh, just do $1 a day. Look, $1 a day ain't changing nobody's life. Okay, like now that we're at like 50 a day Canadian, which is still like only 30 to 40 bucks American, like we've barely moved the needle as far as like really making an impact. Because like sure, 200, I'm happy I got 290 streams a day. I'm very thankful for that, right? Like, it was only getting 63. So we've really quadrupled the streams. But I don't know about you, I want tens of thousands of streams a day. Like, some of my songs are literally getting thousands and thousands of streams a day. Some artists are getting millions of streams a day. But we've got to be willing to invest in our careers. You have to be willing for your pocketbook to go down before it goes back up. Okay, I know I'm not making any money on the front end here. Okay, I'm investing to trigger that algorithm to build a fan base, so then eventually they just keep streaming my music. They follow me. Maybe they buy my merch. If I was still touring, maybe they'd come to my shows, right? But like, I'm investing for the long term. And I don't know about you, but like, when I got into music, I wasn't thinking about how much money I could make. I was thinking about how much impact I could make. You see, it's all about the mission, not the money. All right. If you focus on the fans and the mission, the money will come. You see, we don't use people to get money. We use money to love people. And hopefully your music has something positive and something great to contribute to the world. Well, if you believe in your music as much as you say you do, well, then you should do everything you can to get that message out there. Now, I'm not telling you to just burn your money. To be honest, I was going to start at a really high budget, but I thought, you know what, let's take our time. Let's scale this thing up. Okay, so that everyone can relate, right? And some of you are like, wow, that's a really small budget, or some of you think that's a big budget, you know? So it just all depends. We're all on a different path, okay? But don't compare your story to somebody else's. We're all on a different journey. And there is no competition when you're operating in your God-given purpose, okay? God didn't call you this far just to stop now. But if what you've been doing to market and promote your music has not been working the last 5 years or 5 months, it doesn't mean it's time to quit on your dream, but it does mean it's time to quit on your strategy. All right. And that's what we offer here, is a new strategy, a new way of thinking, because the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. So if you tried that one ad, well, try a different ad. You know, I'm running multiple different ads right now. We're testing a whole bunch of different ads so that we can get the cheapest click-through rate. And I talked about this in the previous days. If you haven't seen those, go back and watch those. If you have questions, I am going to be doing my Spotify challenge next week. Get a ticket to it. Just go to 10xyourfanbase.com, and you can ask questions every single day. Okay, I'll be training every day for an hour. Okay, and then I'm going to be doing Q&A for an hour. All right, so if you got questions, you want me to give you direct feedback of what to do, what to focus on, then come to that. But in the meantime, make sure you click on this next video for the next day. And we're going to keep rocking on this thing. And if you haven't watched the previous days, go back and watch all those, because they're packed with value. I'll see you soon, my friend. Bye-bye.